Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of the HIIT Split Challenge. Today we are working chest, triceps, core, and glutes, which means your legs are going to be doing a lot of work too. I know maybe your quads are a little sore. Don't worry, our main focus is on the rear side of your body. All right, we need dumbbells today. I've got my 15s, 10s, 8s, and 5s. I anticipate using mostly my 10s and 8s today, but I do know there's one exercise I'm going to want a lighter dumbbell for. All right, guys, get what you need, get some water. You will need an exercise mat. We do have some floor exercises. Our format is the same as it was on day 1. So we've got 4 combo circuits followed by 2 rounds of that endurance and strength. Are you ready? Let's get warmed up. All right, my friends, standing just a bit wider than shoulder width here, and I'm gonna start by pulling those shoulders down and rolling the neck. Working at a pace that feels good for you, at a range that feels good for you. Don't force anything. That's really important. So never force something, especially when it comes to mobility work, stretching. Switching now, big shrug of the shoulders, rolling them up and back and down. Standing tall here. Don't let the back start to arch, the rib cage flare. I want you to stay tucked in. And then we're going to switch, roll it forward. Still sliding those shoulder blades into your back pockets, but then you slide them up and out, back and in, up and out. And let's roll it all the way down this time. All the way down and roll all the way back up, shoulders back and down. Again, roll it down and right back up. 2 more just like that. Roll it down, roll it up. 1 more, roll it down and roll it up. Standing tall, shoulder blades back into your back pockets. Stepping the feet a little bit wider here, and we decompress, get some cracks in that back. There we go. Remember, you can relax your core a bit here to decompress, loosen up that low back before we get into our hinging, stuff like that. Good, now let's just rock side to side here. Play with the placement of the foot. Where do you need to loosen up more? Maybe it's this way. Maybe we want those toes to come up a bit. Go with both here, and when you're ready for it, you can get lower and lower into this. You can use those hands for assistance, or you can go without. Good. Straighten those legs out, grab those hands together, and we'll go for that big circle here. Around and back again. Making sure you breathe here. Using that side body strength to pull you up and then whip you around. Good, meet me in center here. Hang for just a second. And then heel toe the feet together and roll it up nice and slow. Think vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders back and down. Let's roll it down and walk it out to plank. Roll it down, walk it out. Nice strong plank and walk it back up. Roll it up. Shoulders back and down. Stand tall. Roll it down again. Walk it out. Bringing 1 foot up and out to the side. And when you're ready for it, we'll open here. Open, breathe. Bring that hand back in, feet together, and walk it back up. Roll it up. Roll it down, same thing, other side. Walk it out. One foot comes up and out to the side. Rock and roll for a second. And then we'll open here. Breathe. And bring the hand back down, feet together. We walk it up. Roll it up. One more time, roll it down, walk it out. And you can add whatever you want at the bottom here. I'm gonna drop my hips because that's what feels good for me today and every day. And when you feel good and ready for it, come all the way back up, roll it all the way back up, stand tall, shoulders back and down. We step back and reach it up. Pushing the hips forward and then diving down, squeeze the glute. Back again, push the hips forward and diving down, squeeze, lift. Back again, push and dive, squeeze, lift, and feet together, roll it up. Shoulders back and down, stepping back with the opposite leg now, pushing the hips forward, and diving down, squeeze, lift, back again, pushing the hips forward, and dive it down, squeeze and lift. One more time, push the hips forward, and dive it down, squeeze, lift, feet together here, roll it up, shoulders back and down, stand tall. We're gonna push the arms forward, squat down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, push and squeeze. Again, push, squeeze, push, squeeze, making sure wherever you're at in that squat, those knees don't fall in, that back doesn't round. Couple more. Squeeze, tuck that pelvis under at the top. Squeeze, now push up and pull down. We do have some overhead work today, so I want to make sure we are warm and mobilized for it. So get those biceps right next to the ears. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Up, down, up. One more here, up and down. Good, shuffle those feet and we'll roll the wrists. You can add a little extra stretch if you'd like. We do have a push-up variation today, so we want to make sure those wrists are ready to work. You can always modify by using dumbbells to support your wrists. Just know that before we get into it. All right, we're going to switch it now to more of a jog. I've brought the arms into it, getting that heart rate up. A few more seconds here. We'll pick up the pace to a sprint. Here we go. Bringing those knees up like we're trying to get somewhere fast or away from someone fast. Abs are pulled in. Switch it now, jumping jacks. Breathing here. A few more seconds here. And let it relax, guys. Shoulders back and down, chest proud. We are ready to work out. First exercise is a bridge with a chest press. I'm gonna use my 15 pounders. We're gonna come all the way down onto the ground. I'm going to thrust the hips up when I push the weights up, so everything's moving in the same direction. We go in 15 seconds. So get settled, get your dumbbells ready. Let's bring them all the way up, and in 10, we will start. This is just a nice resting position for my dumbbells right now. In 3, here we go. I'm gonna stay up, and I'm gonna lower down as I lower my hips down, and press up. Down, and up. I want you to think about that exhale as you push away from you. Also think about not getting those hips up as high as you can, but rather up and then pulling that pubic bone in a bit so you can take away any arch of the back and get your glutes to do the work, not the lower back. You've got 10 more seconds here. We got it. Squeeze the bum, tuck the pelvis. Good. I'm going to use my 10 for this next one. I'm going to put it down. We did this the other day with a row, but this week we're doing it with a kickback. I'm going to walk it out to plank, kick back, repeat. Here we go. Folding over, walking it out, kick back, other side, kick back, and then walk it back to fold, walk it back out. Row it up, kick it back, and walk it back up. To fold, walk it back out, kick back, kick back. You've got just over 10 seconds left. Whoops, hit myself. 2. Rest. Going back down for the chest press, bridge. Hips are up, and in 5, we'll drop it down. Let's get a little extra burn going here. Here we go. Everything down, everything up. Everything down, everything up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Remember, you're not letting that back arch. Stay engaged through the core. Big exhale as you push the weights and the hips up. 15 more seconds. Really driving through those heels. Good. Grabbing the dumbbell for that walk out. Kick back. We walk it out in 3. Here we go. Walk it out. I'm going to start with the opposite hand this time, just for fun. And then walk it back up. Right back out. Try to stay as stable as you can through the core when you make that change of the weight. 20 seconds. Walking out, 10 more seconds. 5. Good. All the way up. We are moving on, new circuit. Go ahead and move your dumbbells out of the way. We're going to come down for 2, hurt my plant there, 2 leg lifts from plank. We're going to try to squeeze the glute, and then I'm going to drop down into a push-up. If you need to modify the push-up by coming onto the knees, be my guest. Doesn't matter to me as long as you're working full range and you feel good about it. All right, in 10 seconds, we pop it into plank, lift and lift, keeping that core engaged, pubic bone pulling to your nose so you're in that constant crunch. Here we go. You're up, squeeze, lift, drive that heel, lift, and then push up. Again, squeeze, lift, really focus, lift, push up. Squeeze the glutes without arching the back. If you need to, you can always drop to the knees, push up there. Squeeze, squeeze, push up. 10 more seconds. 5, 2, rest. Good. All right, I'm going to take my 8 pounds. I'm going to curl them up right here. Split my stance. Put your left leg forward. We're going to stay here. I'm going to drop the back knee, split squat, hinge it forward, kick it back. Repeat. Down, kick it back. Down, kick it back. We got it? I'm never coming out of this lunge. I'm pickle jarring that front foot, right? Pretending I'm trying to open or close a jar lid with my foot to get my knee from falling in and to activate that glute. 3. Good. We've got that leg lift push up. Then we're going to go back to that one on the opposite leg. In 3. Here we go. Lift, lift, push up. Lift, lift, down on the knees if you need to. 30 seconds left. I'm switching to the knees. Almost done, guys. You got about 15 seconds left. 10, 5, 3, all right, I'm going to put my right leg forward. Dumbbells come back to where they were. Split your stance. In 3. Here we go. Drop it down. Hinge and kick it back. Down. Hinge and kick. Burning that front leg. Not letting that knee fall in. We got this, guys. You've got 10 seconds left. 3. Yes. All right. We are moving on. We're coming all the way down for a single leg bridge with a chest fly. I'm going to use my 10s. So every time I lift the hips up, I'm going to let my dumbbells fly out to the sides. So let's start with our right leg, our right foot planted. Right leg is ready to work. Dumbbells come up. As I push up, I'm going to drop those dumbbells out to the side, slight bend in the elbow. So I'm using my chest and my glutes and my core. We're working on that overall stability here. Big exhale as you push those hips up and catch those dumbbells. You don't want to go super heavy here. This isn't about so much strength as it is about the full body stability. Anyone else's bum on fire? 3. And rest. Our next move, we're staying down, but I'm actually gonna switch to my 8 pounds. We've got a skull crusher 2 times. Second time, we're gonna extend the legs. So bring your knees to your chest, dumbbells up, down, slide those dumbbells right next to your ears, up, down, and on this time, exhale, shoot the legs forward. Down, up, down, shoot the legs. I want you to think about exhaling every time you lift those dumbbells up, but especially when you shoot those legs out. So I'm crunching up to it every other time. Making sure that lower back isn't lifting off the ground. 8 more seconds here. And rest. Chest fly. Single leg bridge. Opposite leg. So now it's your left. Dumbbells are up. We press and let them fly. Here we go. Keep that exhale going until I've started to lift those dumbbells back up. You might not feel like your hips are going up very high. What I do want you to focus on is keeping that back from arching, utilizing the glutes and the stability of the core. 10 more seconds. My butt is on fire. Almost done. There it is. Going back to that skull crusher. Get out of here, dumbbell. Skull crusher with that extension. So come on, lay down in your little fetal position here. All right, dumbbells up, bend, extend. You're using the back of the arm, bend. Everything goes down and up. It's just hinging from the elbow. So you feel those triceps work. Oh, there's a bug in my face. I don't want to inhale it. Bend, extend. Oh, my triceps. There is 15 seconds left. But my triceps are not happy about that. 10. Bend, extend. Holy smokes. Thank goodness. All right, guys. We are coming all the way up for our next circuit. We're starting with, this, by the way, this is our last combo circuit, so yay. Starting with a one-sided curtsy with an angled front raise. So I'm going to put the dumbbell in my right hand, and I'm gonna work the right leg. So I've got the dumbbell in my right hand, planting the right leg. All I'm gonna do is step back for a curtsy. As I step back, I'm going to have the dumbbell at my side. When I come up, I'm gonna come up for an angled front raise, working the front of the shoulder and the chest. So down, up, down, and up. So I'm working the front of the shoulder. My palm is facing up, but I'm coming across the body here. Focus on using your glute by pressing into the heel of that leg, and then focus on using your chest by really flexing. 10 seconds, like you're a bodybuilder doing one of those poses. 5, 3, and rest. I'm gonna grab my other 5 for this. I'm gonna push them together here. Hold them right at my chest. I've got my feet nice and wide, sumo squat, press overhead, extend overhead. down, up, extend. Down, up, triceps. I'm not letting my knees fall in, but I'm trying to keep my toes pointed slightly forward so I can really work my glutes. 15. 10. 5. 3. Rest. One dumbbell down, plant the other leg. So now I'm planting my left, dumbbells in my left. I'll set back and behind in 5, and then lift it up. Here we go. Down and lift. Focus on flexing those pecs. 30 seconds. Pressing through my heel, hinging over myself just a little. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 8. 5. 3. And rest. Grabbing both my dumbbells again. Pressing them together at the chest, stepping wide, toes forward-ish, just not completely out. Here we go. Squat down, push those knees apart, extend. Down, up, extend. 30 seconds. I got a little shake in my leg. 20. Try not to let the ribs flare out. The back arch. Stay engaged. 5, 3, and whoo. All right, guys, we are moving into our endurance and strength round. So now's a good time. Grab a quick sip, catch your breath, and we'll move on. So remember, we've got 2 minutes of endurance, 2 exercises. Each one we do for a minute. Then we ditch the timer and do 2 sets of 10 reps. First circuit, we're starting with a sumo squat, which means I want those toes to be facing slightly forward. Push the knees apart so we can really work the sides of the bum. And we'll follow that with an alternating kickback. I'm only going to use 5 pounds for that because I know my triceps are going to fall off, especially if I do any more than that. All right, 10 seconds until we go for that wide stance squat. In 5, step it wide. Don't let those knees fall in. Squeeze the glutes. Here we go. Down and up. So everyone's, how wide their squat is, it's gonna be a little different based on your mobility, flexibility, and just your body alignment. So I want you to press through the heel, but grip the floor through the entire foot and let those knees come out, track in line with the second and third toe. You're halfway here. You want to feel this in the side of that booty. 25 seconds. Mind-body connection. I've got a burn going. Double check that those knees aren't falling in. 10 seconds. Then we'll grab some dinky dumbbells and do some kickbacks. 5. And rest. Switch it. Hinging over, alternating kickbacks. If at any point your dumbbells get too heavy, just drop them down and do it body weight. I promise you're still gonna feel it. We're catching our breath here. We're alternating. We are halfway. You should feel the back of the arms start to fire up. Back is flat. Anyone's buns still talking to them a little after those squats? Woo, hello glutes. 15 more seconds, guys. 10, 8, 3, 2, and relax. Ignore that. All right, now we're gonna shake it out for a second. I'm gonna grab my 15s, and we're gonna do 10 reps of that sumo squat. All right, hit pause if you need a little more time to rest. Otherwise, let's just pop those weights up. Step it wide. You ready? Here we go. Push the knees apart. 1, 2, squeeze those glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, double check that those knees aren't falling in. 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Good. Going into that kickback, I'm going to use my 10s, hinge it over, you know it. Let's do it, row it up, kick it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, back stays flat, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Resting for just a second. Dumbbells come back up. We sumo squat. Pop them up. Step it wide. Knees track with the second and third toe. Here we go. Squeeze the glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going back to the kickback for 10 reps. Ready for it? No, me neither. Let's go. Hinge it down, row it up, kick it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. All right, guys, we're moving on to our last endurance and strength circuit. We are starting with 1 minute of a sumo deadlift, or essentially it's going to be a good morning, to a sumo squat. So it's a combo move, just for funsies, right? So just like we were doing before, we were doing that sumo squat. So first we squat down, then I'm gonna hinge down, and then hinge. Got it? We'll follow that with a lightweight chest press for the 1 minute, and then obviously we'll go heavier later. I'm gonna do 10 pounds for the 1 minute of chest press. Are you guys ready? We squat and hinge in 10 seconds. I'm gonna put this right in front of me so I can see it, but I can also give you the angle. In 3, here we go. Same thing as we did before, that squat, and then the hinge. Squat, hinge. So during that hinge, I've got a slight bend in my knee. I stick my bum out to the back of the room and squeeze my glutes, my glutes, my glutes to bring me back up. Same rules apply. I want those knees tracking in line with the second and third toe. No collapsing knees, no rounding back. 25 seconds. Keep breathing. Keep focusing on using those glutes. 15. 10. Almost done. 5, and then we're gonna come all the way down. 3. Using my 10s down on the ground. Don't worry about that timer, guys. It's loose. If you want to add a little extra glute burning, go ahead and put those hips up just for fun. Squeeze those glutes. Ain't nothing like a glute burn early in the morning. Just kidding, it's not early. It's like almost lunchtime for me. You can always drop the hips if you want to. I feel like it makes it a little bit harder for my upper body if my hips are not up. It's fun to play with that. It just hits it from a different angle. Find what feels good for you. Little self-expression. Are we almost done? I can't see the timer. Keep going. 10s are a little more than I bargained for. There it is. All right, guys. We're coming up nice and slow. And we are doing that squat hinge variation. I'm going to use 2 15s. Each combo is 1 rep. Look at my little sweat art down here. It looks like a pretzel. All right, so I'm going to hold the dumbbells down in front. I will squat, hinge, that's 1, squat, hinge, that's 2. So essentially we're doing 20 reps here. What? Okay. Grab the dumbbells, step it nice and wide. We squat and hinge. Here we go. Down 1, hinge 1, 2, hinge 2, 3, hinge 3, 4, hinge 4, 5, hinge 5, we're halfway, 6, hinge 6, 7, hinge 7, back stays flat, 8, hinge 8, 2 more, 9, hinge 9, last combo 10, hinge 10. Good, I'm keeping the same weights, coming all the way down for that chest press. Are you ready? Dumbbells come up. Up to you if you want to push the hips up or not. I'm going to go for it. And we will lower them down 10 times. Here we go. 1. Hips stay stable though. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Big exhales, you push them up. 7. 8. 9. And 10. There's that bug again. It's just a bug. It's not a mosquito. It's just a little bug friend. All right, we're coming up. We've got 1 more set of each of those. So shake it off. You might get a little lightheaded coming up. Once you feel good and ready, grab the dumbbells. Are you ready? Sumo squat and hinge. Here we go. 1, hinge, 1, 2, hinge, 2, 3, hinge, 3, 4, belly buttons pulled in, 4, 5, hinge, 5, 6, hinge, 6, my glutes, 7, hinge, 7, 8, hinge, 8, 9, hinge, 9, and 10, hinge, 10. Oh, my buns. All the way down, we've got chest press. We can go right into it. Hips up if you want. Here we go. Down, up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. That is it, you guys. Oh my goodness. Go ahead and get your dumbbells out of the way and let's stretch it out. Grabbing a quick sip of water if you'd like. I would like. You guys did it. You are done with day 3. All right, we're right here. Let's go all the way down onto the ground for a pigeon stretch. I'm gonna bring one leg up and under here. Stretching out the glutes that we're just working with that hinge sumo squat combo. And when you're ready for it, you can come all the way down. Relax into it. Breathe. Be proud of yourself for making it through this workout. And then I want you to come up, try to grab that back foot, stretch through that quad, but I also want you to let it stretch and open up your chest here. So kind of play with it here. Take turns stretching the quad and then opening up that chest. Just have fun with it. A little exploration. And let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, starting with just the pigeon. This is my tighter side. Dumbbells, can you please go away? Apparently my legs are longer than I thought today. All right, let's go ahead and relax into it if you can. Breathe. Try to send your breath to all the tight areas and relax into it. Don't force it, just relax. And then when you're ready for it, if you can, grab that back foot, play with the stretch of the chest, side of the neck, and the quad. Breathing here, exploring the stretch. Good. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Sitting up tall and pulling those knees down towards the ground. Sitting up tall here. You can roll the head, stretch through the sides of the neck. And then I'm going to have you scoot the feet forward, scoot your booty back, and then just relax into it. You can round into it here. Breathe. And let's go ahead, come up onto your knees here. Interlace the fingertips back and behind the back. Puff that chest, pull the shoulders down. You can kind of gaze in opposite directions here, stretching out the sides of the neck. Pull those shoulders down. And now bring them off to one side so your hands are now at your hip, and I want you to look in the same direction of your hands. And then play with looking up at the ceiling, down, all the while keeping that opposite shoulder pulled down. You feel this stretch through the side of the neck, maybe even the front of the shoulder, and maybe even into that chest. Good. Let's switch sides and looking in the direction that those hands are in, not down at your hands, but in on to that side. And then playing with your gaze. Where do you need to spend a little more time? If you're a side sleeper like me, you are tight in the side of the neck. Good, go ahead, bring them back and behind one more time. Puff that chest up, release. You guys are done. I hope you enjoyed this workout. I hope you've enjoyed the past 3 days, and I hope you love the next 2. Don't forget, you've got rest days to take. Those are part of the challenge. 2 rest days to take anywhere you'd like over the 7-day challenge here. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.